you're looking to dive into topics on how to live a happier, healthier, more fit, and long lifespan, then you've come to the right podcast. Living the Dream with me, Coach Damian Evans. Together, we will explore the topics on all things health, fitness, and wellness. Together, we will be lifelong learners on this journey to living the ultimate dream. What up, Dream Team? Coach D here, coming at you from beautiful sunny San Diego, and welcome back to the Living the Dream podcast, where today we're going to cover the topic of training to help you reach for your health, fitness, and wellness goals, and in order for you to live your dream life. Today we're going to be talking about something that can drastically improve your odds of success: hiring a personal trainer. Whether your goal is to lose body fat, build muscle, improve your health, or just feel better overall, hiring a great trainer might be the best investment that you could make in yourself. In this episode, we're going to be covering 5 key reasons why most people should seriously consider hiring a personal trainer. And trust me, if you're listening to this and have ever felt frustrated by your progress, or if you've hit a plateau, this episode is for you. So let's get right into it. Number 1 on the reasons why you should hire a personal trainer is they drastically improve your odds of success. Let's start with the stats. When you look at the data on people's success rates, especially around weight loss, it's pretty sobering. Some estimates suggest that up to 90% of people, 9 out of every 10 who lose weight, gain it back. Only about 10% manage to keep the weight off long term. And I would argue that it's probably lower than that. I mean, let's be real. Odds are you've experienced this yourself. Getting great results at first, only to slip back into bad old habits, regaining the weight or losing the progress that you've made. Now, here's where personal trainers come in. Working with a trainer can dramatically, even triple your chances of long-term success. Think about it. If you had a 10% chance of hitting your goals on your own, wouldn't you want to turn that into 30 or even 50% chance of success by having the right guidance? In my experience, working with a skilled trainer pushes those odds even higher. So a takeaway here is if you want to boost your chances of hitting your goals and keeping the results, hiring a personal trainer could be a game changer for you. Number 2, they understand proper exercise. One of the biggest misconceptions about working out is that it's just about moving your body. That's true on some level, but if you really want results, whether it's fat loss, muscle gain, improved performance, you need to be moving the right way. It's not just about doing exercises with good form, though that's really important for sure, obviously, but it's more about knowing which exercises are right for you and how to progress those exercises over time. Because if you do the same thing over time, you will adapt, and it will require more work in order for you to get those good results that you were getting right off the bat. A good personal trainer will assess your individual needs. They will look at your strengths, look at your growth opportunities, any injuries that you may be dealing with, or past injuries or surgeries, and create a plan that is specifically tailored to you. Let me give you an example. A barbell row might be a great exercise, but it might not be the best one for you, depending on your mobility or your experience. And a great personal trainer knows when to substitute or modify exercises, ensuring that you're performing movements that are both safe and effective. One person that does a row is able to get their shoulder blades back and use their back muscles to squeeze and engage and contract, while another who might be experiencing upper cross syndrome or bad posture, they might have muscles that they cannot connect to. So instead they do their row and they're just pulling with their arm muscles. A good trainer is going to be able to see that, is going to be able to pivot and shift and change the exercise in order for that exercise to do what it's supposed to be doing for you. And it goes beyond that. Trainers understand things like the correct amount of volume, the correct amount of intensity, and the correct exercise order in order to get the best results. Most people do too much, too fast, too hard right off the bat, and then they burn out or they get injured or they think that this is way too hard, this is not for me, or they don't see the results that they're looking for based on the amount of work that they're putting in. It's not just about working hard. It's about working smart while working hard. So a good takeaway here is proper exercise technique is key to your success. And a trainer can customize your workouts to ensure that you're doing the right exercises in the right way at the right time. So number 2, they understand proper exercise. Number 3, on why you should get a good personal trainer to help you with your goals. They can guide you through pitfalls. Let's be honest, working out consistently is really, really, really hard. And one of the biggest reasons people fall off track is hitting plateaus or running into challenges that they did not expect. And a good personal trainer knows how to forecast these challenges and guide you through them. Here's what typically happens. You start strong, you're super motivated, and you're excited. You buy all the gear, you buy all the apps, you schedule it into your schedule, but after a few weeks, your results slow down. You step on the scale and the number hasn't moved. It's not what you expect it to be. Or worse, it's gone the wrong way. That's when most people get discouraged and give up. But a good trainer has already warmed you up to the idea that this is probably going to happen. They help you stay the course. They help you make adjustments, and they remind you that progress is not always linear. Sometimes, even though the scale doesn't move, your body is changing in other ways. You're setting yourself up for a slam dunk later, like gaining muscle or improving your endurance, or your body is figuring out how to do this new thing that it's not used to doing. Personal trainers know how to prevent common pitfalls like injuries or overtraining or burnout. Instead of pushing you too hard, they'll just keep you progressively, steadily moving forward, which is way more effective in the long run. Slow and steady, chip away day by day, consistently compounding these tiny efforts into something that it goes really big in the long run. A personal trainer helps you navigate the inevitable challenges and plateaus that you're going to face, ensuring that you stay on track even when things get tough. Number 3, they guide you through pitfalls. Number 4, accountability. This is a huge one. This is huge, even if you know everything to do to get to your goals. We've all been there. You plan to hit the gym, but something comes up and you end up talking yourself out of it. Accountability is a huge, huge part when it comes to reaching your goals. And having a trainer waiting for you at the gym is a powerful motivator, or having a trainer checking in on your workouts is a powerful motivator for you to not talk yourself out of it. Just that tiny little push that you need to not avoid the workout or avoid whatever it is that you need to be doing. Even if you're not motivated on whatever given day, having that session scheduled with a trainer will get you to show up. And showing up is a huge part of the battle, right? It's not just about having someone waiting for you at the gym. It's also a great trainer holds you accountable to your goals. So they track your progress and they adjust your program based on where you're at and what you're doing and how well you're following through with the plan. And they push you to be consistent with both your workouts and your nutrition. And they give you that little nudge when you have fallen off track, because you will fall off track at some point. You'll lose your streak. You'll hit an obstacle or a setback or a vacation or whatever the case may be. You get sick, and whatever happens, you'll have that trainer there to help you get back on track. I've had clients tell me that just knowing that they had a session with me helped them stay consistent during their busiest weeks. That external accountability can really make all the difference in building long-lasting habits. So a takeaway here is that accountability to a trainer means that you're far more likely to show up. It's way more likely that you're going to stay consistent and that you're going to stick with your goals. So number 4, accountability. Number 5, the last one here, they make the process more enjoyable. And this is so important. In order for you to be successful, you have to enjoy at least some aspects of what you're doing. Let's say you completely hate exercise. You just cannot stand it, but you enjoy the conversations that you have with your trainer while you're there. That's enough to keep you going on the path forward. Training doesn't have to be this miserable grind. A great personal trainer knows how to make the process enjoyable. They'll create workouts that are challenging, of course, but also fun and engaging, and include the things that you want to do. They can bring variety into your sessions, and they can keep you motivated. And they can celebrate your wins with you, big or small. I've had clients where they don't have a lot of support at home, or they don't have a lot of friends that are going to be following along on this journey with them, and just having someone there that you can celebrate with. Dude, I just increased my steps from 4,000 to 5,000. I hit a new PR. I got a deadlift and I lifted 100 pounds off the ground. Like, being able to celebrate that with people who actually get it, let's be real, that is something that is so important. You're way more likely to stick to something that you enjoy. Plus, when you're seeing progress, it becomes even more enjoyable. So working with the personal trainer turns fitness that some people may not enjoy into something that you actually look forward to, rather than something you dread. Over time, you'll develop a healthier relationship with exercise, and it will become a part of your life. And maybe you don't need that trainer for a while. Not just something that you're doing to like check off a box. You're not just doing this to say, I have to do this, so I'm going to do it. No, it's actually a part of your life and you enjoy it. I promise you that will happen. When you enjoy the process, it's easier to stick to your goals. A personal trainer can make fitness enjoyable and a sustainable part of your life. So the last one, they make the process enjoyable. Now, I think it's really important to talk about why hiring a personal trainer is an investment. It's really not just an expense. And it may sound cliche what I'm about to say, but it is an investment. When most people hear the price of personal training, their first reaction is often, holy crap, that is expensive. But what if we shifted our perspective? Instead of seeing it as a cost, think of hiring a trainer or a coach as a long-term investment in your health, fitness, and overall well-being. And here's why. It's worth every single penny. Number one, faster, more efficient progress. Without the guidance of a trainer, it's easy to spin your wheels over here, working your tail off, working so hard, but not seeing the results that you're aiming for. A personal trainer knows how to design a plan that's specifically tailored to your goals, your body type, your fitness level, and they will maximize every session. A good trainer will, ensuring that your time is spent efficiently. Instead of wasting months or even years trying to figure it out on your own, like I did. I spent years and years doing things the wrong way and figuring things out on my own. Instead, you can reach your goals faster with expert help. How much is that time worth to you? How much is that investment in figuring out how to do it the right way right off the bat so that you don't have to waste time doing trial and error? How much is that worth to you? Number two, avoiding injuries saves you a lot of money long term. So improper exercise form and poor workout design often leads to some sort of nagging injury, whether it's small or big. Getting hurt can set you back weeks or months or even years, and may lead to costly medical bills, maybe physical therapy, time off work. It could cause chronic pain that really affects you for years and years of your life. A good personal trainer not only teaches you the correct form, but also designs a balanced program that minimizes the risk of injury, saving you from those long-term financial and, frankly, physical costs. How much is that worth to you? A trainer is a holistic health guide. A good trainer isn't just there to guide you through exercises. They are also meant to be health educators. For me, I spend every second of my free time learning about health, fitness, and wellness so that I can share it and that I can make myself grow. Why not stand on the shoulder of giants that are doing the research for you? Many trainers offer advice on nutrition, lifestyle changes, stress management, and all those pillars of fitness that we talk about. This holistic approach can improve not just your fitness, but your overall health. which can reduce future healthcare costs. A healthier you means fewer doctor visits, lower medical bills, and less money spent on medications. How much is that worth? Number 4, better return on investment than short-term fixes. People often spend hundreds of dollars on fad diets, expensive supplements, or the latest fitness gadgets or gear, all in search of quick results. Here's the problem. These short-term fixes don't offer sustainable solutions. The weight comes back, the motivation fades, and the gadgets, they just gather dust or become clothes hangers. With a personal trainer, you're investing in long-term success. You're building habits, and most importantly, you're building knowledge that will serve you for the rest of your life. The return on that investment far outweighs the initial cost. Next, number 5, you can't put a price on health. Your health is your greatest asset. While it's easy to focus on the upfront cost of a trainer, thinking it's too expensive, get that sticker shock, you have to think about the ripple effects of being in peak physical condition, the ripple effect. Increased energy, higher productivity at work, better mood, and potentially even a longer lifespan with people who enjoy being around you because you're full of vitality. In other words, the investment directly improves your quality of life. Imagine spending less on healthcare in your later years because you took care of yourself today. How much is that worth? And lastly, accountability is priceless. It really is. Hiring a trainer is like hiring a coach for your life. They hold you accountable, they keep you on track, and they make you show up, even on the days that you don't feel like it. Maybe they have to adjust their plan, and instead of doing a really hard workout, you're not feeling well and you're in a little bit of pain, they shift to mobility. A good trainer can do that. The accountability can be the difference between failure and success, and it's one of the most valuable parts of the personal training service. You deserve to invest in yourself. One final thought here. At the end of the day, investing in a personal trainer is an investment in you. The benefits far outweigh the costs when you consider the lifelong improvements to your health, fitness, and well-being. It's not just about reaching your goals. It's about creating a sustainable, healthy lifestyle that will pay dividends in all of the areas of your life. So while the upfront cost might seem steep at first, the long-term payoff of better health, more energy, increased confidence, and greater quality of life, independence, that is priceless. For someone with a low income or limited means, investing in a personal trainer might seem out of reach at first. I know it. I've had this conversation dozens of times, but there are several creative ways to make it affordable or even to access personal training at a reduced cost. Here are some strategies that you could consider. If you could budget your priorities, you can reallocate your expenses. Start by taking a look at your current budget. Are there areas where you can cut back? Like eating out is a huge one. Eating out, if you can minimize your eating out, you will save a ton, especially here in San Diego. What about entertainment? Going out to the movies, putt-putt golf, going to the racetrack. What about subscriptions? How many subscriptions do you have on your phone that you're not using right now? Could you cut 6 apps and pay for one session? Even small amounts saved from other areas can add up to afford a trainer. If you view it as a key investment in your health, it really does become easier. You can look at, this is the number one thing that I've done with people. Look at your money that you spend on coffee every day. If you're someone that goes out and drinks coffee every day, could you take a caffeine pill? I buy a $6 bottle of caffeine pills that has 200 milligram pills and it has 100 of them. That's like 200 cups of coffee. So I cut that pill in half and I have 100 milligrams every day before I start my coaching or every day before I go and do a workout. And depending on how much money I spend on coffee, I've now saved hundreds of dollars a month or hundreds and hundreds of dollars a year. You could also set a savings goal. Treat personal training as an important goal and set aside a small amount each week or month, much like you're saving for a vacation or a really big purchase. Even if it takes a few months to accumulate the funds it takes in order to get a personal trainer, maybe for just one session, the long-term benefits will be well worth it. You could look for package deals or group sessions as well. So group training, many trainers offer group sessions, which are significantly more affordable than one-on-one training. Now, you're still going to get professional guidance, and often the accountability and motivation of working out in a group setting is super helpful. Yes, you do not get the individualized program. You do not get the individualized attention that you may get with one-on-one training, but this could be a great foot in the door for you to see the benefits of working with someone and getting that accountability. So semi-private training, some trainers offer semi-private sessions where you could do like 2 or 3 people. You share the cost of a session. You can split the fee with a friend or find a group and still receive some tailored guidance. And then there's also package discounts. Yeah, it's going to be a bigger sticker price up front, but some trainers offer discounts if you purchase sessions in bulk. For example, instead of paying for one session to be $100, you might buy a package of 10 or 20 sessions at a lower rate of $85 a session or whatever it may be. You can get it in bulk, which could save you some money in the long run. There's also virtual or online training. Online programs are everywhere. You could do pre-recorded online training programs. They're much more affordable than in-person sessions. Many personal trainers offer online coaching where they can look at you through FaceTime or something like that, so that they don't have to charge you for coming to your house, or they don't have to charge you for going into a gym and using that space. And you still get the workout plan, the nutrition advice, and you can get the progress check-ins at a fraction of the cost of what a live trainer would be. You obviously, the further away you go from one-on-one training, the less you get towards the gold standard of getting your results. But sometimes this is just a foot in the door. They also have app-based training programs. So some trainers provide programs through fitness apps where you can get your progress monitored and they can provide you feedback. This is definitely less expensive than in-person coaching, but you have to look for good quality trainers. And the way that I would do that is I would just go to the reviews and I would look at how many reviews there are. If you see hundreds and hundreds of people saying that this was amazing, this was life-changing, like maybe it could be something that's worth a shot. If you don't see any reviews or you don't see any stars, whether a 5-star or whatever, that might be a red flag to move on to something else. They also have community programs and discounts. Some community centers or YMCAs offer personal training services at reduced rates and provide scholarships for those with limited means. Those centers have often some qualified trainers at a fraction of the price of a private gym. You just have to realize that you might also not get the quite as good ones. You might be getting the new ones who don't have a lot of experience. You might get the ones that don't really care and it's kind of like a side gig. You just have to kind of do your research. The more you're going into this discounted realm, the more you really have to put in the research. There are some gym memberships that have add-ons. So let's say you go to a big box gym and they say, hey, if you sign up today, you can get a discount on training. That might be something that you might want to take advantage of. It's the same kind of things that you want to look out for, though. If you get given a personal trainer, maybe you can ask around and say like, hey, who are some of their other clients? Have they had success? What do you feel about this trainer? I've also seen people where they'll kind of scope out the trainer that they're looking to hire and they'll watch them during their sessions. So let's say you go in at 5 p.m. and your trainer that you're thinking about getting is over there training someone else. That's a good time for you to look and see how they're training. Are they engaged? Are they moving around? Or are they on their phone? Are they writing stuff down on their clipboard and not really watching their client? Are they sending them to go be on the cardio machine for 10 minutes as like a quote unquote warm up or cool down? Like those are not good trainers. But if you see someone that's engaged, someone that's fun, someone that's moving around that person and checking their form and making sure that they're giving like physical tactile corrections and all that good stuff, like that's what you want to look for in a trainer. You can also seek out student trainers or trainees. When I first started personal training. When I was 18 years old, I remember working at a university, and I was given a bunch of students and I was given a bunch of teachers as my clients. Like, I didn't get paid anything but hourly, but I was getting the reps and I was getting used to working with people. So like, there's college or universities near you that have sports or kinesiology programs. Many of those programs offer personal training services at a huge reduced rate, because obviously they're student trainers and they need practical experience. So you'll definitely still be under the supervision of a quote unquote professional, but you're benefiting from a more affordable rate. Trainers who are just starting out charge lower rates while they build up their clientele and their experience. So they're often qualified and eager to help, and they're fresh, so they probably put in a lot of work. You just have to realize that their experience is not there. So that could be something that you look for. You could also trade or barter services. I've had this before where I've had a hairstylist who will give me free haircuts if I give them free personal training sessions. Or maybe it's a masseuse where they give you free massage sessions while you give them free personal training sessions. This could be a huge way for you to not only help someone else out with something that you're good at, but also to get something in return that you feel is worthwhile. Also, referral discounts. Some trainers offer referral programs. So maybe you get a trainer and then you refer people to them and you bring them new clients. Maybe you ask them if they can do that, they can drop their cost. And then there's always the flexible payment options. If there's a trainer that offers payment plans to break up the cost, sometimes that might be more manageable for you. Don't hesitate to ask if you can go for a flexible payment option to suit whatever financial situation you're in. And then there's always the lowest cost alternatives, which are going to save you a ton of money. You might even be able to get it for free, but you obviously get what you pay for here. You have YouTube, you have fitness apps. If you just cannot afford a trainer yet, there are many free resources like YouTube fitness channels or low-cost fitness apps that can help guide you in the meantime. While it's definitely not a replacement for personalized guidance, these can definitely help you get started on your fitness journey while you save for one-on-one coaching. And lastly, community fitness groups. These are the ones that I really like for many, many reasons. I think that many areas have free or low-cost fitness groups that meet for activities like running, hiking, or outdoor workouts, or maybe you can join a group fitness gym. Yes, it's a little more expensive than a big box gym, but you get that coach, you get that community, you get people who are in the same mindset as you. And these groups often have experienced members who can offer you advice and offer you motivation and can be great supplements until you are able to hire a trainer. So our final thought here, investing in a personal trainer might seem expensive up front, but it can prevent costly mistakes. It can save you so much time, and it can lead to long-term health improvements. By getting creative with your approach, whether through budgeting, finding discounts, or exploring whatever alternative options work best for you, you can make personal training more affordable and accessible even with limited means. And remember, your health is one of the best investments that you can make. If you're serious about reaching your fitness goals, whether it's losing fat, building muscle, or just feeling better, hiring a personal trainer could be one of the best investments that you ever make in your entire life. It's a mindset shift. Personal trainers understand proper exercise. They help you avoid common pitfalls. They keep you accountable and make the whole process overall more enjoyable. Whether you're a beginner or you've been working out for years, having that guidance can take your progress to the next level. So if you've been thinking about hiring a trainer, but you just weren't sure if it was worth it, hopefully this episode has shown you the value that a good personal trainer can bring. It's more than just someone counting your reps. It's about having a partner who is fully invested in helping you succeed. And that's it, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me on this Training Tuesday episode of the Living the Dream podcast. Share the knowledge that you gain with your friends and family and hold each other accountable. If you enjoyed this content, it really does help a ton. It's a non-cost way to support this podcast and to get it into more people's ears. If you could post on your social media stories a screenshot of this episode, or send it directly to someone that you think could benefit from it, and include one takeaway that you learned. Remember, the more you teach, the more you learn. Make sure that you tag me and share your journey. Tag me at livingthedream_podcast or at coachdamian_SD, and let us know how this episode benefited you. Let us know what we missed. Let us know what we got wrong. Tell us if you've had any experiences or questions about personal trainers. We want to know. Message us if you have any suggestions or tips that would help your Living the Dream team that we can discuss on future episodes. I will be right here with you, working on making us stronger, happier, and healthier humans. Until next time, friends, keep living the dream.